Hey there, folks. It's 12:57, Tuesday, May 10th. 12:57. I guess that's PM now. Late lunch. I'm in the middle of getting some stuff done around the house, but something popped into my head while I was doing that. This is something I've done with a few people lately, just to try to show them something that they're totally unaware of. A lot of you are waking up. Okay, it's just happening. When you get cranked up, okay, it's stronger, harder, faster, whatever. But still, people are waking up. I've always told you all that you have innate abilities. Okay, they're just part of you. They're what you are. Everyone uses their gut intuition. Intuition is metaphysical ability. Okay. So what I'm talking about is you have abilities that you're not aware of yet. Feeling stone is a different thing for different people. Now, trying to figure out what order to tell you what in, to where it has the best but cleanest impact on you. By clean, I mean that you understand that it's a real thing for yourself. Okay. Those people, critics, watching for whatever, they got their heads up their butt, they're not going to feel nothing, okay? They're not there. They're lost. Metaphysical duds. Anyway, but for the other 99.9% of everybody out here, stone energy, like I've told you, if you hold a stone, hold it with your fingertips, and then it goes in over here and over there, and then it goes in both arms. It goes right into the core energy, what some people call the Kundalini. That's close by, and that's holding it. You put it in your pocket. That's good. You put a stone this size in your purse. Ladies, you're not going to feel it that much. Guys, you put it in your pocket, you'll be okay. So stone energy is awesome, but it does not travel real far. Okay. All right, now I'm going to show many of you that you can already do much more than you ever thought you could. When people are pineal orientated, their core energy, they feel more stuff in the head. When I go into you and crank you up, you feel more in the head. You feel it more. The core energy goes from the base. It goes through the spine from the base energy field or chakra, or whatever you want to call it, where the spine meets the pelvic bone. Okay, and then it goes straight up and it goes up to the head and it comes out the crown. Now, the farthest thing away from that, literally, is the pineal field. Pineal gland over here, the field coming out over here. When you're pineal based, you feel more in your head. Okay, so when you go to feel stones and everything, you feel a little more. Now, solar plexus people, generally speaking, don't feel as much. The solar plexus is 1/3 to 2/3 buried within the core energy, so you don't feel it as much, okay? You don't feel things as much. You're feeling them, but you're just not as aware of it because it's not making such a big different impact on you. You don't feel the full effect of it because most of the effect of it is being absorbed by the core energy going through your body, which is huge. It's the biggest thing. It's like a river. Okay, if you throw a stone in a little stream, it's going to make, or a little tributary, whatever, it's going to make a whole lot more action, more splash, than if you take it and throw it in a river. Okay, now, heart people, people who are their primary orientation or their core energy primary orientation is coming out of the heart, and there's a lot of you. It's beautiful stuff. It's attached to the core energy, and it's in there, maybe about a quarter or a third of it. It's actually inside the core energy. But you feel things. You feel things lots of times through your hands, okay, your chest. When you're relaxed and going to feel something, you go, and you take a deep breath. You think you're just taking a deep breath because what? Because you're taking a deep breath. You don't think anything about it. You're doing that because your heart energy is engaging, okay? Now, that being said, let's go ahead and get this going. I got to get back to work. This stone right here, I want you all to take a moment, look at it, focus on it, extend yourself to it. You can see it with your eyes. You can close your eyes after that. You don't have to. And then reach yourself out, your energy, what you really are. Go to the stone and see what you feel. There's no right or wrong. If you don't feel anything, it does not mean you're a dud. Not whatsoever. Just relax. Take normal but full breaths. Relax your body, relax your mind, and just, you can close your eyes and just extend it right out into it, or look into it. When you're solar plexus oriented, lots of times you see things as an image, an actual picture, a geometrical design. You might feel something in the core, you might feel nothing. Don't worry about it. Just relax. Look at the stone. If you want, close your eyes and just go to the stone. Put your energy into it. See how your body feels. Okay? I'm going to tell you what they are and something about them later, okay? Different stones will work on different parts of the body, but they're felt in different places, okay? And there's no right or wrong. Everyone's different. Okay, now this one. Look at this one. Just relax. Take a few relaxed but full breaths and reach out into the stone. Just open up your mind and your heart. Just relax your head, your heart, and just be there. Reach out to the stone and see where you feel it. And you might get an image. It might be image, might be feeling, might be pressure. Just relax and don't worry about it. Okay. Now, here's another one. Do the same thing. Just relax. Look at it and just flow right out of your whole body and just go right into it. No rush. Nothing to worry about. Just taking a moment to relax. You can go back and do this any time. Play this any time. You don't have to play it. You can go in your head and go, remember what you saw in the video, go right to it and do the same thing. Okay. Here's another one. Good boy, Herky Honey. I'm hurrying, buddy. I know we've got a lot to do. Here's another one. Try this one. Just relax. See where it hits you, feels, where you feel it, any image you might get, any colors. Whatever you get is what's supposed to happen. Don't worry about it. Okay, I'm going a little faster, but I have to. But you can go back anytime and go back into this. You can do it in your head, okay? Time is not the issue that you think it is. Physically going through it is an issue. Making physical changes in time is an issue. It's not allowed, okay? Just like this much is allowed, that's it, okay? Malaysian airline, was it flight 317 or 375, 317? Heck, I can't remember. I did a video on it, a few of them. You can go back and look at that any time. However, some folks came here from from our family in space. Some of them came here trying to alter the future a little bit. Didn't happen. They wound up finding out they were part of it, of the cause of what happened. Okay, so let's do it again now. Here's the next one. Okay, a lot of these are rough samples. I did that on purpose, and I'll explain in a minute. Now here's another one. Try this one. Okay. Here's another one. Okay. Here's another one. And here's one last one. Don't worry, you can go back and play this again, hit pause, and stare at it. It's the same thing. You can use your memory, which is really yourself going back and looking at it anyway. So, you know, same thing. Now this one. Okay, now, because I had to go kind of fast at the end, if you didn't feel them right, stop here, go back to the beginning, look at them, put it on pause, and then relax and go to feel it. Okay? You might get a symbol, you might get numbers, you might see people, images, you might get a feeling in your physical body, a feeling of energy moving through your head. Just whatever you get, that's what you're supposed to get. Everyone's a little different. Don't worry about it. It's a message. It doesn't have to come in any one language because it's coming as what it is, energy. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to tell you the what the different stones are and what they do. Okay. If you haven't felt the stones yet, stop here and go back and do it again. Okay. Not saying you have to. I'm just giving you some good advice. Okay. And if you've done it 2-3 times and it's still hard to go, then just listen to this and then see how it, then go back and do it again and see what happens. Everyone is at different stages of awakening. No one's any better than anyone else, okay? We're all at a different stage, at a different time, at a different place in our lives. It's what's going on, okay? This is that Hope Jasper that I recently came into, okay? What that'll generally do when you hold it, especially with two hands like that, it goes into you. I'll take a little bit of a breath because it hits my heart. And then it goes all through my whole body. It just relaxes. It makes it feel good. This is some very high quality Amazonite, rough condition, in rough whatever condition, in rough state, whatever. This is very high vibration. It works on the whole head, and it's very cleansing. It also goes to the body and the core too. Okay, that could hit you anywhere. It could get image, whatever. This is some of that really nice green serpentine, dark green serpentine that I got for y'all. Very good stuff. Very healing. You might feel that in the core. You might feel that somewhere where you're hurting. Okay. This is sodalite. It's a rough piece of sodalite. That'll work on your whole head. You'll feel it more in the just behind the brainstem all the way to the front. Okay, you can feel it anywhere. That's where it's going to be doing most of its work, but you might feel it anywhere. Just because you feel it, you might feel it in your stomach and your toes. It's still working where it's supposed to, because those are the frequencies that are there. But you're feeling it in a different area. And this one, believe it or not, that's some very high quality lapis lazuli that's rough and beat up. It's beautiful if you can see it. You wet this and it's just great. So that's what this is, and that's the pineal, mostly the pineal and the throat. Okay. This is some of those beautiful Dragonstone Jasper Cabicons I just got. I got 11.1 pounds of it. Funny how that turned out, huh? Came in, the stone itself originated in Australia, and then it was processed in India. I'm sorry, I'm looking at something else right now. I got to get Cole Bergeau up in a minute. Paul too. Anyway, so Dragonstone Jasper, that just pulls your energy together, makes you stronger. It's a really good feeling. Okay. This is black onyx. This has to do with your personal strength. It'll make you a lot stronger. Okay. As you hold it and relax, you can feel a little bit of yourself coming together. But it affects everyone different, okay? This is some really high quality, high crystal star essonite. Okay, that cranks up your whole core and everything else. It just fires you up. And then this is some dragon egg star essonite, which is incredibly strong also. Okay? Very strong in the whole head. So anyway, those are the different stones. Those of you that couldn't feel it or get something, don't worry, that's going to be coming, okay? Except for this, when people are aggressive, negative, arrogant like that, they're going to be kept duds, okay? The higher the negativity someone has, and it's not their fault, the harder it is to feel stuff. And I feel sad, I can't help that. But not now anyway. So anyway, and those of you that are starting to wake up, and the vast majority, almost everyone calling in, is higher vibration anyway, like 17% negativity, which for soul is not only strong but clean. Y'all will start feeling it. It's solar plexus oriented. You might see images and stuff. This, it's no telling exactly how it'll hit you. But a lot of you that are feeling it, or it's like, wow, I actually reached over there, Jay's house in Duluth, Georgia. Bergeau, imagine that. See, those of you that could do it, you're already so much stronger than you think you are. You have no idea. You don't have to get cranked up to be strong. People have abilities. I just put the nitrous oxide on. I just blow them up big, strong. Okay, and I put source energy in you. That 10% of it stays with you forever. It changes who you are inside, your soul, your spirit. But those of you that think you felt something, everything, you're just not really able to trust yourself yet. And the more you trust yourself and relax, and if you feel something, just okay, I felt something. It's no big deal. You're too worried about, what are people going to say? What are they going to do? Oh, I'll lose my friends. A lot of you, as you wake up, you will start changing friends out. Okay? And you're going to wind up finding the friends you thought you had, you really didn't. So it's a win-win scenario. Those that are good friends, my buddy Nick, he's not into this stuff. He and I are real close. I love the guy. He cares about me too. There's nothing I wouldn't do for him. He can call me any time of the night. I'll come help him out. And he's my brother. We call each other brother. But that's because we're close. That's because we care about each other. Some of your supposed friends, the ones that fly away real quick, you'll find out that they weren't too friendly anyway. So anyway, y'all can just play this back and forth anytime you want. That's not just proof that you can reach out and go to something, that's also proof that you reach out and go through time to get something. Folks, I keep telling you this stuff. You are more than you think you are. You're more than anyone's ever allowed you to think you are. All of you have abilities than normal. There's no great God that gave you something. The original first being, male and female, what everyone's been calling God while they still existed, were abusing you forever. There was no devil, but if you want to say there was, it was them. Okay, they were the ones hurting you. They were the ones controlling you. Them and using their angels to hurt you. Folks, nothing is like what you've been told. The religions are full of crap. They really are. That's why I don't do religions and stuff, and I'm not trying to beat them up. I'm just telling you what's the truth. And the biggest truth I have to tell you is that all of you have abilities you haven't even touched yet. Okay, some of you have, but not many. Those of us that are awake, we're barely over 3% of the population. That's a lot of people, but it's barely over 3%. Please, start waking up, working out a little more. Okay? It's good to watch a little TV, relax, listen to some music, and do stuff. It's awesome. We need it. It's important. It's part of life. But please take a little time out of your life to relax, flow, do stuff like this and exercise like this. Do it with your kids. Do it with your friends. Do it with your loved ones. Okay? Do it by yourself. That's a good thing, too. So anyway, look, like I said, I got to run. I got to get to work. I got so much I got to do. I owe everybody so much, it's stupid. Anyway, I love y'all. Please take the time to do this. Okay? If you want to wake up, you're going to find out it helps. Okay? And y'all have fun, man. Okay, bye.